excited. Hi, my name is Emily Duncan. I'm the owner and founder of Essence Healing, Spirit Avenue, and a bunch of other things that I do on the side. I am so excited to be teaching you about what energy is today. And we're going to go into the science of it a little bit, but also kind of break it down so that it's digestible, so that you understand it, so that it's not this woo thing anymore, because it's really science, and I'm going to teach you about that today. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and look at my What is Energy Work video, because that is awesome and super comprehensible, and I will link that either down below or up above wherever you're watching this. But today, make sure you watch that one first, but today we're going to be talking about what is energy, okay? So energy I feel like this is one of those topics that is so hard to describe. It is incredibly hard to describe because we can't really see it, and we have a hard time recognizing it. And the reasoning for that is because, I'm not sure if you can see this little fish, but there he is. This is a little fish, and he's living in water. And a fish, just like a fish, doesn't know that it lives in water, though it's vital for its survival. Even though a fish doesn't know it lives in water, it does in fact live in water. And I feel like that is how we are in our energy field. And in our energy, the realm in which we live in is energy. So we're very comparable to a fish living in water. We're just like not sure why we're surviving. We're not sure what this is around us. Sometimes we feel it. But overall, we're just we're just kind of not sure. We're a fish living in water, whereas unknown to our surroundings as that, okay? So if you try to tell a fish, hey, you live in water, it's like, what is water? What is water? Because all I've ever known is water, but I don't know what water is. Is there something that's not water? And that's probably why a lot of people get confused with energy. So in order to understand energy, I tend to like to think of this fish scenario. The reason why it's hard to, and maybe not so comprehensible, is because you're a fish living in water. You're a person who's constantly living in energy. Everything is energy. Everything that surrounds you is energy. This eraser has a frequency. This phone is energy. These markers are energy. Everything around me is constant energy that has a frequency and is emitting a vibration, okay? Hopefully I'm not losing you. So today I want to talk about first, let me do this hand one. So today we're going to talk about this hand and how this is energy. So if we take a picture of our hand, and we get it under a really, really intense like magnoscope that we don't have resources to, just not handy. But if we were to just take a picture of our hand, we were to zoom into our hand really, really, really close, we'd see atoms. And if we zoom in even more and even more, we would eventually hit a point where we see energy. We would see frequency and vibration, okay? So that's how I know I am energy. Okay, you are energy. We all have energy. It's because if we zoom into anything, and we zoom in and 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 zoom in, eventually we're going to see energy, and we're going to be able to comprehend energy a little bit more. Okay, so it is a physical, tangible thing. It is just like a fish in water. It is a physical, tangible thing, but a lot of the times we don't recognize it because we're constantly in it. Okay, so this leads me to what is energy and what is it for living things, because I'm going to talk about it more for living things because I'm an energy worker, so naturally I'm going to do that. So auras, spirits, chakras, meridian points, and nadis are all your energy. So when somebody says, what is energy? We can simplify this all the way down to just saying, oh, energy is your aura. Energy is your spirit. Energy is your chakras. Energy is your meridian points. And once we can comprehend it and go, oh, my energy field, my field of energy is this, then we can start to understand and comprehend energy. So when we're not quite understanding energy, it's because we're still in this mindset of a fish living in water, but not being able to comprehend, there's water, and there's different kinds of water. There's salt water, there's fresh water, there's water that could kill me, there's water that is healthy for me, there's water which other entities live in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's the same thing, and it's very comparable to energy. So the simple answer is that energy is aura, spirit, chakras, meridian points, and nadis, and more. And more, okay? These are the biggest points, I think, though, if we're going to comprehend energy in a living being, in a living system. I should probably put that on the side. If it is living, it's very, very much so, it's 90% going to encompass all of these things. So dogs, cats, you know, reptiles, all the animals. Plants don't, not as much, because as far as I know, plants don't have chakras because they don't have organs, energetic organs, but plants do have an aura. So depending on the activity level of this living thing, like if you can talk to it, breathe on it, pet it, etc., then obviously you're going to be able to experience more of the energy. But if it's something like a plant, you're going to experience its spirit and its aura, but maybe not so much its chakra, meridians, and points and nadis, because those are more complex. These guys right here, that's when you get to complex living things. That's more animals and people, okay? So when I say I'm an energy worker, what this essentially means is I am a worker that specializes in people's energy, their nadis, their meridian points, chakras, spirit, and aura, okay? So hopefully you're following along. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully it's clicking and you're recognizing, oh, energy is simply an aura, energy is spirit, energy is chakras, etc. So when I am talking about my energy, you're talking about your energy, you're talking about your aura, your spirit, your chakras, etc. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully I didn't lose you along the way. I hope this is beneficial, not too scattered. But that is how I would define energy, and that is how I believe other people should define energy, because I think we like to overcomplicate it a lot. We like to make energy this big, huge thing, and it's really simple. It's just like water. It's just like a fish living in water. We're just not sure what it is because we've never been outside of it. So that is how I would define energy, and I hope that this is helpful and beneficial. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below or above, depending on where you're watching this. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.